And we're live, baby. Best Ball Barbecue, day number 9, consecutive stream, consecutive draft. I believe it's 9. I think I said it yesterday. It might be 10. You know what? This is going to be a slow start to the video because I want to double check. I want to get my facts right. Let's take a look right now. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 10. I was right. Day number 10, consecutive stream, consecutive draft. We're going to be doing a little bit things different today. We're going to be drafting the players I never draft, the players I hate, the all-fade team in the golden underdog contest. That's all coming up right after we hit the intro.
Everything's to start Let's go. Let's go out. Let's go.
And we're live, baby. I don't know if you guys saw Scotty Miller in that intro. New member of the Pittsburgh Steelers with Arthur Smith. Hell yeah, baby. All right, let's dive right into the golden. So it's a 1-entry max. And let's read the rules. We're waiting on 11 people. So if you want to get in here, you have not drafted in the golden yet, come hop in with us. Come hop in. It would be funny if you guys stole the players from me that I hate. That would be kind of funny. So I don't even know if you could even derail my draft if you try, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of players that I could fade. So we'll see. We will see. All right, waiting on 10 people in here. I don't know how fast these things fill. I guess it's only a 1-entry max, so it's not like you can just hop in and dilly-dally around. So it's only 5,600 people, which I like. So maybe you don't have to be as lucky in this group. What's the advancement? 2 out of 12, 1 of 6, 1 of 6. 26-seat final. If you get to the final, it is $100. Okay. All the money's at the top, though. Yeah, top 10 is pretty much like the 4 digits. Okay, that makes sense. This is why you always read the rules, ladies and gentlemen. Always read the rules of the contest. So you really don't. Yeah, you have to be 1 and 6, 1 and 6, and then you get to the final, and it's only 26 people. Like, you get top half of that, you're walking home with $700. You get a little higher than that, it's 1,000. So, and first place gets 10K. So kind of fun. Kind of fun. I like it. I'm a fan. I am a fan. Hey, work, nap, draft. Love it. That sounds like an electric day, Anthony. Sounds like an electric day. One of my friends was bitchy. I would, for dynasty rookie drafts, 85% of rookie drafts have already started, right? I am in this one league where like they just insist on, we got to wait till the season. We got to wait till the season. Wait till at least we get to training camp. It's a no. I want to draft right now. So I don't know. I'm trying to set it up. I'm the commissioner of this league. And usually I'm a man of the people, but this league in particular, I'm more of a dictator. I'm not going to lie. Kind of dictator-ish, where it's like, I know what's best for you. Fucking follow me. You elected me as your elected official. Now you will do what the fuck I say. So I don't know. That's just for this league. This in particular league, though. I don't know. It's hard to explain. You have to understand the characters in it. But yeah. See, Anthony says all of mine are done but one. Exactly. That's what I mean, dude. We haven't even started this one. That's probably on me because I just brought it up today. But they don't. We have a couple of leagues we have to do some startups in, pretty much the same group of people, and they want to wait till the season starts. Which I can understand that a little bit more. But rookie drafts, man, like who cares where Tyrone Tracy is on the New York Giants depth chart in July compared to now? Like, you know what I mean? That's pretty much the only thing that's going to change. Yeah, there could be some key injuries that happen, but still, I don't know. I don't know. All right, I'm just gonna set up this text, and then we're still waiting for 6 people. Come hop in here again. We're in the golden contest on Underdog, 1-entry max. The golden. I'll leave this up here for the time being. All right. Okay, now we're good. Now you guys have my undivided attention. Yeah, fast drafts only. Like I said, I've never done a slow draft. I know best ball guys on some slow drafts. Speaking of best ball guy too, if you're watching this live, you're watching this after the fact, we need to get best ball guy to 100 subs. I made a Twitter post about it today. I'm going to do it on every stream that I am on for the foreseeable future until we have 1 week left to get best ball guy to 100 subs. He's at 92 subs. So if you're watching this right now, actually I already put it in the description. If you're watching this after the fact, you're watching it live, go in the description. Best ball guys, link to his channels there. Go sub. At 100 subs, he's doing when on May 15th the Pomeranian opens. It's a 50 entry max, and best ball guy is going to be doing all 50 on stream in a row. He's going to start the stream and he's not stopping until all the entries for the Pomeranian contest have been maxed. He's going to like multi-table 7 drafts, and he's going to do that 7 times. So it's going to take him like 5-6 hours to do. He doesn't want to do it. He made the goal with thinking that he wouldn't get to it. We are just 8 subs away from it, and we are about a week away. I think the next thing of Underdog stuff drops in a week. So go show some love, show some support to best ball guy, and I mean that's just going to be an awesome event. An awesome event. I will definitely be tuned into that. Maybe I'll make an appearance. Who knows? I don't know if he even want me on, but we need to get him to 100 subs. We need to get him to 100. So Bindles' channel is also linked in the description as well. So go sub to them. I'm just gonna keep I usually just copy paste my my sub, like my descriptions every video, but I just changed it up today. So go sub to those 2. And then the last one, it's been on my description for the last 5 or 6 days. I've kept forgetting to mention it. Some of the thumbnails you see, not today's, but the past couple ones where I had let me see, I forget. I'm blanking on who I had on my thumbnails now. Like the Saquon Barkley one from yesterday, the CJ Stroud, Leggett, Marvin Harrison, Keon Coleman, like all those thumbnails, those I didn't do those jersey swaps. That was done by an account that I found on Twitter. It's called Jersey X Swaps, I believe. Now I gotta double check to make sure I got that right. But it's in the description. So go give that guy a follow. He actually does some fantasy stuff too. So go give him a follow because he posts some really, really cool jersey swaps, and he's nice enough that I asked him and he said I could use his jersey swaps for my thumbnails, which honestly they just bring the thumbnails up. They bring the overall content of this channel up a lot. So make sure you go show him some love, toss him a follow. The jersey swap content's pretty cool. He does NBA, he does NFL. Again, let me just double check. Jersey X Swap. That is his ad on Twitter. He actually just posted a really cool one with the new look Commanders offense, and it's it's Jaden Daniels and McLaurin, and it's got Eckler in the background there. Kind of cool. I don't know. Just kind of dope. Go give him a follow on the X Machine. He also has an Instagram too. I think his Instagram stuff is in his Twitter. So yeah, just do that. Go give him go show him some love. And then Bindles is in here. What's going on, baby? Go sub to Bindles. His channel link's in the description as well. Okay, all that. One more housekeeping thing. We're at 500 subs. Obviously, tomorrow, Thursday night, 7 p.m., we are doing the Hot Wings Best Ball Mania 5 challenge. 18 rounds, 18 wings, 10 different flavors. I already have the flavors picked out. I did it today. I was going to drop a graphic. I was probably going to post it tomorrow, because I posted a lot of stuff today. So let's see who's in here real quick. Anybody we know? Nobody we know. So this will be fun. Ooh, yeah, this should be a fun draft. Okay. So the sauces that we have for the stream tomorrow. All right, I got it. It's wing menu. I got it lined up. Number 1's going to be mild. Number 2, parm garlic. Number 3, medium. So again, keep in mind this is 2 wings of each sauce, right? So 2 wings of mild, 2 wings of parm garlic, 2 wings of medium. Then we have spicy garlic, Asian zing, Caribbean jerk, hot, mango habanero, wild, and then blazing is the 10th wing, the 10th and final wing. We're not doing 2 wings of blazing, so that's why it's 10 flavors and not 9, but those are the sauces right there. So I just kind of went down in order of sauces that I think I would actually eat for the thing. Like there's I don't like teriyaki really much. So I didn't do the teriyaki. I don't like barbecue, so I didn't do honey barbecue. You know what I mean? So I just kind of went down in hotness pretty much. So that's what we're doing. They're all gonna be traditional wings, obviously, too. We won't cop out and do boneless, but here we go. Okay. Hey, Kazi says he's at the 101, baby. Here we go. We're gonna go with here. And again, keep in mind, this is I'm drafting my all fade team, pretty much. Like the guys I would never draft in that I don't like to draft, at least in the first round here. Now, this is where we're gonna do something crazy here. I said Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase would be my least favorite out of Tyreek, JJ, all these. Like I like drafting all these guys, but one guy I really don't like drafting. We're gonna reach. We're just gonna go Puka because, like I said, I can get down. I'm at least neutral on Jamar Chase. I'll draft him sometimes. I usually don't like to draft Puka, so we're gonna go Puka at the 103 here. So again, this is the all fade team, and then my reasoning for it is it's fun content, right? Just kind of talk about the players that I don't really like, the players I don't really draft. The second part of it is it's a one entry max. So, like, in theory, if we're just wrong on all our takes, this team should do pretty well. You know what I mean? Like, if we're wrong more than we're right this season, this should be a pretty good team. So that's kind of my reasoning for doing the all fade team for this golden draft. Hey, fucking Alpha. Love the name. What are your takes on Puka? It's not even necessarily like a Puka take. I don't even think he's a bad player. It's the price that is the problem for me. So I saw a crazy graphic today. I think it was, I forget who. I think it might have been with Davis Maddock on Davis Maddock's stream. It was with the Badge Bros, Pete Overs that on that stream today. There was a graphic. It was like in the 7 games that Puka, Cooper Kupp, and Demarcus Robinson played together last year, they pretty much split a third, like 33%, 33%, 33% of target share. And I just, if Cooper Kupp stays healthy, like he could just outscore Puka. He could 100% outscore Puka. So I don't know. I'm not huge on Puka right now. Just given the price. If he was going like where Cooper Kupp is going, like in that what's Cooper Kupp's ADP? Like 35, like if he was going, maybe if he was like where Pittman is, right, at 30, or like even maybe in this tier, I would be much more inclined to take him. But at the 109, usually where he goes, 109, 110, I'm just not a fan, man. I'm just really not that up on Puka at the moment. So that's my Puka take. All right, we'll get the board up here. Some people don't like when we don't share the board, but yeah. Okay, so I think we got all of the housekeeping things out of the way, which is nice. That is nice. Oh no, guys. Oh no. Thanasis suffered a torn Achilles. Pause the playoffs. That's what one of my friends just said in the group chat. Pause the playoffs. Thanasis torn Achilles. Probably out for next year too with Achilles. That's not great. He's probably still gonna be on the NBA roster though. He's probably still gonna be on the Bucks. Oh god. Here we go. Strategy here is a late CMC handcuff. Oh. Okay. All right, we're coming back up on. Okay, now we gotta pick out the next fade. Who's our next fade here? I don't even want to say it because I don't want to get sniped on my fades. I don't want to get sniped on my fades. I really don't. DJ Moore goes. Let's see here. I already know who I'm drafting if they're there, but I don't want to say it. Is this like a thing where we like still have to stack? I feel we still might have to stack our fades because even if we're still trying to win, but we're not trying to win. You know what I mean? It's kind of a weird dilemma I find myself in. We're trying to win, but we're not trying to win. Okay. Oh, let me get this player. Come on, delicious Grizzly. There we go. Devon Achane, one of our big fades from the pre-draft process. I actually think I drafted him on yesterday's stream, funny enough, but I think I even said on yesterday's stream that I'm just not in on Achane that much. I drafted him more in Best Ball Mania than I had in like the other 200 drafts I had done combined. It's just, Mostert's there. They draft Jalen Wright, which like no one's talking. He sniped me, Tyler. That's funny. How does it make you feel that I sniped you on a guy who I'm fading? You know what I mean? Like that must be a wild, just kind of debacle. Okay, we're on the clock again here. I forget. I mean, I was talking about Achon. Okay, I do like Diggs. I like Neighbors. Oh, this is easy. I don't think I've drafted Pittman once actually. This might be my first Pittman share ever, if I'm being 100% honest. Let me look. Let me go to the pre-draft because I know I haven't drafted him after the pre-draft. Michael, I have 2% Michael Pittman, $40 entry fee, so probably 4 big board teams, most likely. Yeah, I'm not a Pittman guy whatsoever. It's not even against Pittman. It's more I don't trust Anthony Richardson to really be the vehicle for Michael Pittman in terms of the passing production. He struggled a little bit last year. Some of those early granted, it was a small sample size, but he didn't look great passing the ball last year. Michael Pittman didn't have that great of games. There was one game he had, but if you go, I remember that game. I think it was like week 1 or week 2. He caught like a screen pass, right? And that's the stuff you can get with Pittman. But I don't see him as a 3rd round pick whatsoever. I'd much rather have DK, Devontae, Cooper Kupp. I think I'd have Tank Dell over him. I think like this Pickens, Allen, Cooper tier. That's where I think Pittman belongs. I'm just really not in on Pittman at all this year. So there we go. It doesn't feel great. Achon was a moneymaker for me last year. And I drafted a ton of Achon last year, right? And like I love Achon as a player. I really like him as a player, but it just depends on the price, man. The price is too rich for me. Like Mostert it's probably still the goal line guy there. Yes, Achon can win you a week with a 75-yard touchdown, but like so can Josh Jacobs, right? So can Pacheco. Like all these guys can win you weeks just like Achon can. I just don't understand the 2nd round price tag that's currently on him. Like he's not going to get the same work as Kyren. He's not going to get the same. He's probably going to have less carries than Mostert this year even. And Mostert's like going in like the 9th round. I don't understand I get the Achon high, but I don't understand the price. 2nd round it's crazy for a guy who couldn't stay healthy last year. Yes, he had some big games, but he probably had a lot more touchdowns than he should have too. And they just draft Jalen Wright. Like I think no one's really talking about the Jalen Wright factor. Like they feel like they need to add to this running back room even more. Like even if Mostert goes down, Achon's not going to get workhorse type production because Wright's just going to step into whatever role that Mostert was in, right? It doesn't make any sense to me. There's no scenario where Achon just gets 20 carries a game. I don't think there's a scenario where Achon gets 20 carries in any given game. I just don't think that's a possibility for him. Now, and I get the speed, but like, okay, was there any game last year that he even had 20 carries in? The Denver Bronco game, maybe, because that was a blowout. But so I don't even count that one if he got 20 carries in it. He had one game with 18 against Denver. He had one game with 17 against Washington. Other than that, he did not have a single game with over 15 carries. And yes, the efficiency is unbelievable, right? There's a lot of things you got to cover, but he was hurt. He's never going to have that he's never going to have that backfield to himself ever in his entire career. He's never going to have a game. I would be shocked if he had a game that was over again 20 carries this year. I just don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. I'll take the cheapest one out of the bunch. Are you talking about Miami? Obviously, right now Miami is the Jalen Wright's pretty cheap, and not as cheap as I think you would even like him to be. But it feels good that they drafted him. He's a perfect fit in that offense. So, Achon thesis is week 16, 17. You have a team in the finals. Who do you want for that 1 week? Achon's ceiling is so high, and I get that. That's why I understand that thought process 100%. I'll pull it back up here so you guys can read it if you're watching after the fact. But I totally understand that thought process, and that's why I think that he's going with that in that 2nd round. I just think it's too much steam on that just for the given week. Like in that case, then why isn't Worthy going in the 2nd round? You know what I mean? Or maybe that's a bad example, but like who's another fast running back that like Kenneth Walker can win you a week, right? Why isn't he going in the 2nd round then too? But okay, who's on next on the all fade team here? Oh yeah, James Cook. Definitely James Cook. I don't like any James Cook, especially now when Pacheco's here, especially when Rachaad White is right there. We don't draft any James Cook on this channel, literally none. So I don't know. The Ray Davis thing. I mean, it's kind of the same thing with Achon is where I guess it's Achane. I just gotta put Achane. Pickens was in that tier. He was in that tier for me too. But James Cook, he's never gonna be a 3-down workhorse. Never in his entire career. Like if he kind of showed it last year. That's when Damian Harris was hurt. Latavius Murray was ass. Ty Johnson was terrible. Like, they go on the draft Ray Davis. You guys know how I feel about Ray Davis. Ray Davis, I think, probably going to take goal line touches away from him. Like, James Cook, I don't see him profiling to be a 3-down workhorse guy when I know Pacheco is going to have, more goal line upside than James Cook. I know Rashad White. I know, like, Joe Mixon, who I don't like drafting Joe Mixon either. I don't know. I just don't think I just don't like Joe Mixon. I like Rashad White so much. And you got, Mark Andrews and Christian Kirk. So like, I should be more neutral on Joe Mixon, but I'm just not at the current moment. So I know M Sachs. Who's M Sachs? Enlighten me. Hopefully M Sachs doesn't take. Now there's a couple fade targets I have here. I think I don't draft a lot of Richardson. Do we do it just to get the snack? Because I don't draft. How much what classifies as me fading? Because let me look here. I have 4.9% Richardson. Does that classify as a fade? It's below 8, but I don't know if it classifies as a fade. I know I don't have a lot of Amari Cooper. What's Amari Cooper at? 1.5%. Yeah, Amari Cooper's our pick here. Amari Cooper is our pick. 1.5% drafted across all I'm just looking at the pre-draft teams. I wish there was a way you could just like look at. There's not a way where you can look at your exposure for all the teams, like across pre-draft, the 2024 season. Like, there's not a way you can do that, right? Because that's really annoying that I have to if I really wanted to see the exact exposures on all my players, it's really annoying that I have to kind of do some math there. I wish there was just a way I could see them all at the same time. But in the pre-draft process, which is where we have most of our drafts completed, obviously, only 1.5% Amari Cooper. So it's just I don't even really know. Maybe that's a number I should be higher on. I just feel like he was a lot better with Flacco last year. Like, when did Deshaun Watson get hurt? Wasn't it in that let's look at Deshaun Watson's, or let's look at Amari Cooper's game log real quick. I think he got hurt in I'll remember the game when I see it. Baltimore. I think it was San Francisco. Or no, it was Indianapolis. Deshaun Watson got hurt in Indianapolis. He missed a couple other games too, but like Amari Cooper over those first 7 weeks, Amari Cooper's fantasy or his let's just read off his stats in those games. Week 1 against Cincinnati, 7 targets, 3 catches, 37 yards. Week 2, 10 catches or 10 targets, 7 catches, 90 yards. Good game. Third game, we have 8 targets, 7 catches, 116 yards, and a touchdown. Really good game. Then we have Baltimore. Again, that's Baltimore defense, so maybe grain of salt there. 6 targets, 1 catch, 16 yards. Terrible. San Francisco, 8 targets, 4 catches, 108 yards. That's actually not bad. And then last game, 8 targets, 2 catches, 22 yards. So, maybe there's actually a lot more meat on the bone there than I expected. I don't know if I had really looked at that as in depth as I just did. Maybe I should have. That's probably an L on my part. He was the wide receiver 14 last year, but like he was so much better. It's not even debatable. He was so much better when it was when Joe Flacco was there, right? We had a 40-point game, 16-point game. Like he was unbelievable when Joe Flacco kind of took over. So I'm definitely in on fading the Browns a little bit. It just doesn't feel like a fun offense. I don't know. I do like Jerome Ford, but Jerry Jeudy's there now. Probably steal some targets. Elijah Moore is still there. David Njoku is there. Like Amari Cooper it felt like more of a consolidated target share last year than it's shaping up to be this year. So that's the only thing I'm a little worried about going into the season with the Browns and Amari Cooper. But you know what? I could be wrong on that, which is why we're doing this exercise. So we have a 2-3 build, so still pretty balanced. It's going to be hard trying to fade, but also trying to win. I'm fading, but I'm also trying to win. So it's gonna be interesting how we navigate that. But all right, let's see here. It's separated by slate. You can you email your whole exposures to yourself? I don't know. You can easily export them to Excel and then combine them. I can do it for you. I should just do that then. I know how to do that. I'm an Excel kind of fun guy. I can do some Excel stuff. So good. Okay, that's a good idea. Thanks for the suggestion there. Bindles have not drafted one share of Pickens, just can't do it. Yeah, what's my? I was drafting a little bit of him when Smith was there, just the deep threat kind of ability. I'm at 6.9% Pickens, so still nothing crazy, about a little less than consensus. So, all right, let's see here. Who was the? Oh yeah, I mean this feels like an easy click for me. I'm just I don't I don't really like Brian Thomas, but I think I could also make a case for Ramondre in this spot. I like Kamara. I'll draft Ridley. I don't mind Rice. I'm gonna go Brian Thomas here. Just because, like, dude, he's in the most. Yeah, there's the deep threat ability there, and I get that. I like a good deep threat guy, but at this price, like, are we just 100% sure Gabe Davis is gonna be behind Brian Thomas? I know Brian Thomas has the draft capital pedigree, and he feels a need for that they were missing last year. Like, he could be the only deep threat on this team, which is great for best ball. But I mean, man, he's behind Kirk. Kirk's gonna have more targets than him. Evan Ingram's gonna have more targets than him. ETN is gonna be heavily involved in the passing game, right? Are you just like heavily involved in the Jaguars offense overall? Then you get to Gabe Davis and you get to Brian Thomas. And that's where I really, maybe I should take more shots on it because Brian Thomas could be one of those guys, like if you watch his college highlights, it is literally only like 75-yard touchdowns, 40-yard touchdowns, 50-yard. Like it's all deep threats. Go turn on Brian Thomas Jr. highlights, LSU. I promise you there's not a touchdown on there that's less than 10 yards away. There's not a touchdown that's like less than like 30 yards away. It's insane. It's all just go like 50-50 balls, deep shots. That's all it is, which is it's fun for best ball. So now I'm almost like even talking myself into it, doing it. Okay. Ramondre is a guy I don't really like, but I'm thinking we might reach on somebody here because I know I'm not gonna get them on the way back around, and we're gonna do it. I mean, this had to be the poster boy for our exercise here. Christian Watson. I drafted him I think once before this point right here. We talked about it, how maybe I could be wrong on Christian Watson. I'm still gonna be lower than consensus, but I had a plan of doing the 0% bit on Christian Watson. In reality, I really don't want 0% on any player. So I'm just I was a little scared of that, but we'll go Christian Watson here. I didn't like him last year. He didn't do anything for me last year. Yeah, it's a better price this time around, where like he was like what, a 4th round pick last year, maybe 5th round pick. Now he falls a little bit into the 7th, but he's fast and he's big. It's kind of like the Brian Thomas thing. Maybe I have a type that I don't like. These big, fast, just athletic guys who don't command targets. Which Christian Watson, I wouldn't say he commands targets. Like we kind of went over those rookie year stats with Christian Watson. I don't think he didn't have. Let's look at his. Let me find his game log here real quick too. Wide receiver 61 last year. He didn't have a single game this year with more than. Yep. So he had a 9-target game in KC, 7 catches, 71 yards, 2 touchdowns. Like that's what scares you, right? There was the three. It's these little stretches where like he's unbelievable, right? To close out the season last year before he got hurt, was out for the year, right? 2 catches, 21 yards, and a touchdown. That's not even that great, right? That's barely 10 points. Then Detroit, 5 catches, 94 yards, and a touchdown. KC, 7 catches, 71 yards, and 2 touchdowns, right? But then he doesn't play. So there's the injury risk with him. He doesn't have a single game with over 10 targets in his career, which isn't a must, but like how many games does he have with over, let's do the receptions. How many games does he have over 5 catches in his career? So I see 2 here. And then in 2022, he had, let's see here. 1, 2. So in how many games played? Can I see this a little cleaner here? Season stats. Here we go. A few more seasons. There we go. Okay, games played. Why is it not going to show me games played on this thing? That's stupid. Okay, I'll count them up. Whatever. 1, 2. 14 games his rookie year. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So in 23 career games, Christian Watson only has 4 games with 5 or more catches. In 23 career games, he has 4 games with 5+ catches, 2 in each season. It's just, I like guys who get targets. And I get there's like this is what burned me last year. I was kind of out on Pickens last year, but then he has that crazy game, and Christian Watson is capable of having those crazy games. So what? Maybe I mix him in a little bit more than I currently am. Maybe that's the move here. So this is a good exercise, right? We kind of get to talk through the guys that we don't like, and maybe like I'm just talking myself, talking it out. Maybe Christian Watson's the guy I'll draft a little bit more because he does have weak winning upside, but I don't think he's gonna finish as like a top. I don't think he could finish as a top 20, top 15 wide receiver. Top 15, I'll say. Like, he doesn't have that in his range of outcomes because he doesn't get enough targets, right? I'm looking for guys who could realistically finish, who have that, like, I would say more season-long upside. And I get sniped on Jordan Love. That was definitely my next pick. God almighty. I mean, that sucks. I get sniped on a guy I don't want. Okay, who's a guy I don't normally draft here either? I like Deontay. Dak, I don't normally draft because I never was in on CD. How much Dak do I have? If it's less than 5, I'll take Dak. It's 2%. Okay, Dak's the quarterback of this team. Like I said, I have 2% Dak. That's because I was fading CD for most of the process. I thought they were going to add a receiver. Thought they were going to add a running back. Not really an indictment on Dak, just more the CD thing. And like, if you're looking to stack and you don't have CD, like, I don't even know who's our Dallas Cowboys stack right here. Jake Ferguson. Jake Ferguson, Brandon Cooks. I don't draft any Brandon Cooks, so therefore I don't have Dak. I saw Zay Jones did do a visit with the Cowboys, and I know I don't have a lot of Zay Jones. I'll tell you that right now. What's my Zay Jones at? 2% on. Oh wait, no, just kidding. We don't have a single share of Zay Jones, so maybe Zay Jones is the move here. I can't do Ryan Florney. You're right. He is a name I could stack, but I do think I'll have more Ryan Florney because Jason is so high on him. Jason got sniped on Ryan Florney today, and he put a Twitter post about it, which I thought was funny. So oh my God, did freaking Jake Ferguson's a guy I never drafted. Did he get drafted already? Oh my God, he did. God damn it, I'm getting sniped on guys I don't want. Oh God. Okay, we're 1-2-5-0 right now. I know I have a good amount of Njoku. How much in Bowers I'm at? I don't think Bowers will qualify. 10% Bowers definitely does not qualify. And Njoku is 12%. He does not qualify either. Nick Chubb might qualify. Sutton, Mitchell, Gogurt. I think we're gonna go. I think we're gonna go Nick Chubb here. What's my Nick Chubb at? Chubb is at 3.9%. He qualifies. Mike Williams, I know, is a player I'd never draft, but just for the sake of team build, let's go another running back. We'll go Nick Chubb here. We'll go Nick Chubb because I'm still trying to semi-win this thing. How much Mike Will do I have anyway? So Nick Chubb's at 3.9%. Mike Williams is at 5.4. Okay, so yeah, we made the right decision in there anyway. Nick Chubb was less owned than Mike Williams. But yeah, Nick Chubb, he's just obviously the knee injury, right? Knee injury is really scary. He had to have 2 surgeries on it, had to wait to get the second surgery for swelling to go down. So it's just, usually a good process to fade a guy coming off a cat. It's like this wasn't just a regular torn ACL. Like he tore multiple ligaments. It wasn't like his ACL, his patella. Let me look it up. I'm not a doctor. Best ball guy was here. He would know. Chubb injury. So he tore. I want to know what he tore. Injury. What happened to Nick Chubb? Yeah, let's do this. Okay. He tore his ACL, but it was more than that, right? I want to know what his actual the actual injury was. It says ACL. Was it just the ACL? There's no way. Oh, here it was. His first procedure was okay, I see now. His first procedure repaired his torn MCL and meniscus, and then he had to get a second surgery to get his ACL fixed as well. So his meniscus, MCL, and ACL all torn. That's not great. Not great at all. Oh man, just it's a tough look for. And Nick Chubb's one of those guys who some guys just come back from that shit like Adrian Peterson, right? Nick Chubb, he's not a better running back than Adrian Peterson all the time, but they're both just athletic freaks. We see the weight room stuff. Like Nick Chubb is like a guy who would just attack rehab, just crazy. So I think there's some hope for him, but I feel like overall probably not good process. Probably not good process. But you know what? I could be wrong. We could be wrong, and we could be laughing about this in 8 months' time, or however many months until this contest is open or the season starts. So pretty balanced team build here though so far. 1-3-5-0. Gonna have to find a tight end I don't like. Ferguson definitely would have qualified too. I'm pissed that somebody took Ferguson. I only have 2.5% Ferguson. Like I said, I don't have a lot of Cowboys stacking here. So Alberto, what's going on, baby? I'm late, but how are you, Mr. Studflation? I like that Studflation. That's just so funny. I like that saying. I'm good, man. I'm good. Currently, if you're just joining us, we are drafting our all fade team right now. So this is the roster of guys I don't normally draft. Guys I have I think everyone has been under 4% rostered so far. All these guys. So this is the all fade team for me in the golden contest. It's only a 1 entry max. So even if I end up being wrong on most of my player takes, hopefully this team does pretty well. I mean, this team's littered with deep threats. Christian Watson, Brian Thomas, James Cook fast, Achon fast. We get a lot of week winning upside here on this team. So kind of interesting. Now the next pick is, I'm pretty confident in who I'm going here. I've been fading Hawkinson recently, but overall my percentage on him is 10.8, which is probably a little too high for my liking. I can't remember the last time I clicked Hawkinson though. I was just kind of in on him where if I go elite tight end, right, like Hawkinson, we have some points there. He could be just a nasty tight end too if he comes back. Somebody takes him, so I don't even have to think about it, which is nice. But there's definitely one player I'm looking at. Let me check my exposure on this player, but I'm pretty sure he'll qualify. Yeah, 1.5%. And it was Dalton Schultz, man. We're never going to get a tight end on this team. It was Dalton Schultz. I had 1.5% Dalton Schultz. But now I don't know who to go. Oh, man. Oh, what's Shakir? I feel like I have a decent amount of Shakir. I really got to. Shakir is 2.9%. So Shakir would make sense here. Chase Brown. What is Chase Brown? Okay, it's going to be. This is tough. This is a disgusting team. Chase Brown's 3.4. Okay, we're going to go Shakir then. Where'd he go? There he is. We'll go Shakir. We get a little Buffalo thing going on here too. So a little stacking involved. But yeah, Shakir, it's not even for good reason. I think I just like Curtis Samuel better, who goes, maybe like a round earlier. So I'm usually if I'm going to leave with a Buffalo receiver, it's usually Curtis Samuel. No, I have to find a second player real fast here of guys I don't draft. Let's see here. Let's take a look here. Okay, he would qualify. He would qualify too. Okay. Like I said, I want to get snipes on this stuff, so it's kind of funny. Oh, all right. Oh, 43 live viewers right now. Thanks for listening. Make sure you drop a like, drop a sub. Again, if you're joining us late, we're doing the Hot Wings Challenge tomorrow, 7 p.m. 18 rounds, 18 wings, 10 different flavors, hot wing style. Picking them up, putting them down. And the official motto for that stream is no sauce on the right, because it's strictly for stacking. We can't get sauce in our right hand because that's the mouse hand. Okay. Anthony said it here. This is the player I'm probably going to go. I need a tight end, but I also need a stack. We'll just have disgusting tight ends, I think, down the stretch. Then we don't care about the team build so far. We'll go Brandon Cooks here. There's no way I have over 1% of Brandon Cooks. There's zero chance actually. And I was correct because this is the first official time I've ever taken Brandon Cooks on a team was right now. You just witnessed the first time I've ever taken Brandon Cooks. My very first share of Brandon Cooks. Would you even consider Brandon Cooks a deep threat anymore? Would we consider him a deep threat? I don't know if we would. So, I don't know. Feels great, man. First official share of Brandon Cooks ever. Not ever, but this year. That's fun. I like that. Well, and we get the Dallas stack too, so that's great. Actually, it ends up working out, so I like it. All right. I put that in the chat to see if you were getting sniped. Yeah. Can I make a suggestion for wing eating? Wear a black latex glove on the hand you will use to eat the wings. Other hand for stacking wins. That's not a terrible idea. So I'm thinking right now my left hand's going to be the wing eating hand. This hand right here, we're going to I'll probably have like the wings will be right here. So I'll be picking them up from right here, and I'll have to kind of like that. It's only one around too, right? So it's not like we have to. I just don't want to have to whatever. Have you done a practice run? I have not done a practice run, but this is going to be. I'm gonna go to the store tomorrow. I'm gonna obviously pick up the wings. I'm hoping I can get them special ordered because we were actually at Buffalo Wild Wings last week, and they said you can only do. I think you only get wings, and if you're just sitting down and eating, they're not gonna. If you want 6 wings, they're not gonna give you 6 different flavors for your wings. But I'm thinking if I tip a little extra, if they'll be cool with me and be like, yo, I'm doing this thing. Could you help me out, please? I'll leave them a little extra, 10, $20, something like that. So for their inconvenience, because yeah, I mean, they're not gonna do that for everybody, but hopefully I can, talk myself into that. Otherwise, I mean, what am I gonna do? I might have to go to the grocery store and buy 10 different bottles of hot sauce, but that's gonna be a lot more expensive, and I don't want to do that. Maybe if it doesn't work out, maybe we just go half and half and just, we just really commit to the bit. Or you know what? We'll do half mild. We'll just do 9 mild wings and we'll do 9 blazing wings. Maybe we just do that. We might have to pivot. Obviously my goal is to do 10 different flavors. I don't know if that's going to happen. That's my goal, but we'll have to see. In due time, we will see. I'm almost more worried about me having the appetite to eat 18 wings at one time. I mean, we should be able to do it, but and okay, this is another thing too. If anybody's watched Hot Ones, that's kind of what I'm modeling this thing after. Some of the people don't clear the entire wing. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Well, we will in the beginning. I can't guarantee we will eat the entire wing. The later we get, like I can't. Maybe for the blazing one I can, but like just because we have to finish strong, so whatever. But like I'm slightly scared that we're not gonna be able to finish. We're not gonna be able to clear every single wing, but we will see. We will see. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be fantastic. You guys like mark your calendars. It's gonna be the stream of the year. Stream of the year. Okay. Dowdle is my first thought. I don't have a lot of Dowdle. I have 2.9% that would fit the Dallas thing, the running back thing. Just trying to see if there's any other guys I don't normally draft. I normally draft a lot of these other guys. We do need a tight end, and I know what's my Musgrave percentage at. I was drafting a lot of him early, but not so much recently. Musgrave's at 7.8. Okay, yeah, he doesn't qualify. We're gonna go Rico Dowdle here. I guess we're punting tight ends right now. we're really punting tight ends. I think we might have to. Okay. The only exception I might make is because we legitimately need a tight end, and I don't have a lot of Musgrave. So I don't know. Bro, I'm pissed. I scheduled Ron last week tomorrow at 7 Eastern. Damn. Okay, well, if your stream's only an hour, I don't know how long you're streaming for, but it's at 7 p.m. Central. So if that makes it any better, that makes you, if it's an hour, maybe you can or an hour and a half, you can catch the last half of it. The last half of it's where it's going to get good, right? I mean, it's going to get harder as we go along. So, all right. I've done 1,000 practice run at B-dubs. You're good. Let's go. See, we're good. There we go. Curious to see the view percentage at certain wing heat levels. Yeah, I think people will just tune into to the end. That's funny. Are you eating one ring each round? I hope you don't land 11, 12 draft spot. We're going to do one wing each round, and I'm going to go Musgrave here. I know I just said I had 7.8% of them, but I know for a fact I haven't drafted him in like 2 months. So it's kind of a fade. There's another tight end I'm looking at too that I know I don't draft, but I mean, I draft Quinton. I'll draft all these other guys here. I do need a tight end. I like Sinnott, so I'm not going to draft him on this team. We're going to go Musgrave here, though. We're going to go Musgrave here. Little Green Bay thing going on, too. So, the stack's kind of look into that anyways. So, there we go. Okay. So for this, what my plan is like, I'm not doing it each time I pick. It's just like each round. So, like, I'll start. Let's say I have the 107 tomorrow, right? I'm going to start eating the wing as the round starts. It's not going to be when I'm picking. It's going to be like when the round starts. We'll like right when the draft starts, I'll start eating the wing, right? And then when we get to round 2, I'll move on to the second wing, and vice versa. So it's not going to be kind of where I'm picking. It's just going to be as the whole draft in general. I'm going to do it. So, because 11, 12, yeah, that would be bad. If you eat 2 wings back to back, no, I'm just going to We'll eat and we'll talk, and it'll be a thing. So, I mean, if we're looking at the list, I don't really think I'll run into any problems because I normally get medium. That's the number 3 on the list. Medium's kind of hot though. I don't know. I don't think of any. I've had Caribbean jerk before. It's not that. I think 1 through 6, I'm gonna be pretty fine with, like mild parm garlic, medium, spicy garlic, Asian zing, Caribbean jerk. I feel like I'll be good with all those. Then when we get to hot, that might be where we run into the danger zone. And then again, it's 2 wings for all of those in our perfect world if we can get it to happen. So then it's the 7th wing is gonna be hot. 8 sauce is gonna be mango habanero. I've never had that, but I feel like people said that was good. So we're gonna try that. And then the last 4 rounds, rounds 14, 15, or rounds 15, 16, 17, 18. Wild is the 9th wing, and then 10 is Blazing. Like, that's going to be awful. That's going to be awful, right? Not good. Players you hate, sweet. I did one of those. Ended up being a Colts stack. Yeah, see, we kind of had a Colts thing going on here too. We had Pittman. We are not a big Michael Pittman channel here, so that makes sense. Not a big Dallas Cowboy channel either here too. So, okay, we'll have to. I'm trying to look at. Let me look at an exposure on one of these players here. Who am I? Quarterbacks is interesting for me because I don't really feel like I have a lot of low-owned guys that are starters. The 2 guys that I do are already gone off the board that actually start. And Dak Prescott's actually my lowest owned starting quarterback. Like, yeah, there's some Penix, there's some Gardner, but like Michael Penix is actually, or not Michael Penix, Dak Prescott. I only have 2% Dak Prescott. But like the other ones were Richardson and Jordan Love. So we're gonna have to kind of go up the list here. In terms of that. Okay, I see a pathway here. Yeah, there's one player I'm looking at specifically. Hopefully I can get them. Tight end to running, but yeah, we'll see. This might actually end up working out. You need to make your screen bigger for the wings. See, now this is where I was gonna talk about this too. I think I'm gonna have a second camera. I do have a second webcam. I was thinking I would angle it so there would be a second screen. So like maybe the screen would be right here. Like the second screen would be right here, and then obviously, so we'll have my camera up here where it normally is, and then the second screen with the wings right here. I think that would be kind of fun, right? You know, you can see all the wings, or, you know, kind of like a keyboard cam. I think that's what we might end up doing. I'll have to play around with that in the pre-show to see if that's something I can pull off, because you can add camera slots. Like, that's something you can do. So I think we might be able to pull that off where you can kind of just always see the wings type of thing, you know, like a keyboard cam. I think that might be fun. So that'll be kind of lit. Or maybe we just put our camera down here. It's bigger, you know. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Zoomed in race cam. Yeah. Okay. Roman Wilson's are going to be our guy here. Roman Wilson's a guy I have not drafted a lot of whatsoever. 4.4%. That was probably higher from the pre-draft process. I'm really out on him now that he's in Pittsburgh. Arthur Smith, not great. I don't know. Just, you know, I'm not a fan. Face cam. I see what you're saying. I could zoom in because, like, I mean, I could just go over here right now and I could zoom in. You want me like this? eating it like this? I could do that. Let me get it back to. There we go. Art Wilson feels like he could fall flat until Art is gone. Literally, right? Like, man, I don't know. It scares me. Never really showed that much production at Michigan either, but that's for obvious reasons, right? Okay. Let's see what we got. We already have 8 receivers, so we're done a receiver. Obviously, we got to figure out the rest of our rooms here. Javon Baker goes off the board there. Oof, this is tough. I would have taken Baker, but he's obviously already gone. So I think I know what we're gonna do. I just don't want to say it out loud. It's gonna take a miracle to almost pull off, but we'll see if we can. We'll see if we can swing it. We'll see if we can swing it. All right. The player I'm going to go here, I don't have any Cade Otton. 2% Cade Otton drafted. I just don't think he's good at all. I just don't think he's good at football, man. So Cade Otton, definitely not. Definitely on my all fade list. I just don't, you know, he's not athletic. He sucks. Oh, Noah Fant goes right after that too. Fun. But yeah, kind of like the way this the fade team is fun, right? We got 8 receivers. Like, I hate these receivers so much. And Puka, yeah, you're looking at Puka, but like, look how much I reached on Puka. If you're just joining, I had the 3 pick and I took him at 3 because I could have gone Jamar there. Jamar's the guy I would be fading out of those first 5, but I really wanted to stand on business and take Puka there. So, all right. Have you done a 5 RB first build? Super fun. I cannot say that I have. Like, you just did one on the last stream we had, right? Like 2 streams ago, something like that. Jesus. All right. Yeah, it looks fun. I mean, I kind of like starting, you know, heavy RB one every now and again. It's always kind of fun to try. God, I'm sweating here. I need to open the window after this. Okay, let's open up the board. Sorry, folks. Look at the board. Yeah, thank you, Anthony. God, tomorrow's gonna be a movie, man. Gonna be a fucking movie, bro. Oh, I don't even know what to expect, honestly. I literally don't know what to expect. Hopefully we get some good viewership on that one. That'll be fun. Or like, even after the fact, I think it'll be fun. Any tips for the golden draft single entry? I do have some tips. Draft the players you hate. That's literally what I'm doing right now. We're in the golden, Henry. If you're just joining us, we're in the golden right now, and I'm drafting the players I hate. So like that way, if I'm wrong on my player takes, this team in theory should do pretty good. If I'm wrong on most of them, like we should be pretty stacked up. So in actuality, just just kind of take I think you could do the extreme of what we're doing, right? Do the other end where you only take the players that you just love. Don't even worry about stacks. Maybe worry about stacks to some degree, but like maybe you reach on some stacks, right? Just get your you just do your all love team, right? The guys you have the most ownership, try and get them on, try and get all the guys you have on one team. That'd be kind of, I think that's kind of a fun way to do it. Single entry too, right? So I don't know. I think it's kind of fun. And the way this contest is, like, man, it's $10. It's one entry. It's only 5,600 people in here. It's a 26-seat final. I would think I think you make the argument that the hardest round is just the first round, 2 out of 12, and then it's 1 of 6, 1 of 6, 26-seat final. I mean, you get to the final, you're pretty much guaranteed $700. So I don't know. I'll try and get an oddball team. Yeah, it's just kind of fun to do either or. All fade team, all target team. I guess you would call the other one, but yeah, I'm a fan. I am a fan. So okay, so we have 1-4-8-2. Like I said, we're done at receiver. We could be done at running back. Probably not. We might draft one more. We have 3 picks left. Are we done at tight end? I mean, our tight end room sucks. We still want to win the contest, but I want to win it with people that I don't draft. You know what I mean? Like guys I don't ever draft. I don't even know who that tight end would be. Like, yeah, Greg Dulcich could be that guy. But like no one's drafting Greg Dulcich. You know what I mean? Where it's like it's not even an all fade because no one drafts Greg Dulcich to begin with. What are we at on Chig? I don't know how much Chig I have. That could be a guy. 2% on Chig. So maybe Chig is our third tight end on this roster. That might be who it is. Take Kuntz. Yeah, but like no one's drafting Kuntz. That's not even a fade. That's just like no one's drafting him. So I'm not even fading him because everyone's fading him. It's not a fade if everyone's fading him. But we still have one quarterback here. I have a plan for that. I do have a plan in place for that. Drake May goes. Hopefully, I mean, we have the Pittsburgh correlation. Now, Russ and Fields were the 2. I don't draft either one. So we're just going to go Fields. Chig could be that third tight end, though. Maybe we just go 2 tight ends, Just say, fuck it. Let's just go 2 tight ends. Boom. We'll go Fields here. And then let's see what we got coming back around here. I kind of want to draft Deshaun. Deshaun I just feel like I draft too much Deshaun to say he's an all fade. Because I have 7.4% Deshaun Watson. So that doesn't feel like a fade to me. That feels like pretty consensus. I mean, consensus is 8%. So I mean, definitely not a fade for Deshaun Watson. So I can't draft him. Even though he would correlate perfectly with Chubb and Cooper. Literally would be an awesome pick. But you know what? That's not what this exercise is about. That's not what this exercise is about. And you can even argue to be a good pick in any draft if you have this type of correlation and he falls 35 picks past ADP. I might have to draft him. I'm not going to lie. I might have to draft. If nobody drafts Deshaun Watson, this MSAX drafter might. They have any Cleveland? They don't. But I mean, 35 picks past ADP is 35 picks. Oh, I might have to do it, man. Honestly, full disclosure, I was just gonna go Russ, and just kind of do 2 Pittsburgh things there. But if Deshaun falls to me, I think I have to take him. And I don't normally draft a lot of Deshaun, only when I have the stack. So it's not like I'm targeting Deshaun and I'm breaking the rule. But like, I mean, okay, Bryce Young. I mean, I have to do it. This is the one I folded in the 17th round. If you want to make fun of me, make fun of me. But I mean, bro, it just fell 35 picks past ADP. We have Amari, we have Chubb. How can I not take him here? I have to. I have to take him here. I 100% do. Oh, that's funny. That is fun. So Deshaun Watson is the highest drafted player that we've drafted so far on this team. That's 7.4%. I might have to do release a graphic and be like the average percent owned of the players I drafted on this team. What's H-on at? What is H-on at? H-on is at 4.9. So, kind of 5% was kind of my cutoff. So he's right under that. So that works. What's James Cook guy? I didn't really look at him either, did I? James Cook is at 3.9%. Makes sense. Okay. You have to take Fields, Watson, most upside. Literally, I'm still, like I said, I'm still trying to kind of win the contest by like stacking and all that thing. Is just like this just works out perfectly, right? It's just, I mean, it works out perfectly. Imagine this team won. This would be the most unbelievable stream. Where like this team just won this contest. We can look back on it and be like, yo, oh, that'd be wild. But hey, we're coming a close to the stream. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna be drafting like all night. Like gonna be in the. I'll probably go back and forth between the puppy and the Chihuahua. I've been itching to draft, but I didn't want to be doing BBMs left and right. So I'm gonna be drafting all night. So maybe you'll see me in a draft room or here or there. I'm gonna eat some dinner and then I'll probably be drafting all night. So if you want to run into me in a draft room, I'll be in there too. Also, I mentioned this. I feel like I mentioned this, like every week or so, but I don't do Discord. I just don't check it. I know I would never check it. I'm much more on Twitter. I have I'm either on Twitter, I'm on Instagram, or I'm checking my fantasy teams, especially fantasy baseball. So if you want to be like, people have like their community Discord channels and whatnot. Mine is just a Twitter DM group chat. We have who do we have in here? It's obviously we have Anthony in here, but the other people are Vape, Anthony, Hit'em, Tyson, Godzilla, and then Flatulent. So if you want to be in the Barbecue Boys, or if you're a girl and you want to come in, we can change the name. It's right now it's just Barbecue Boys though. So if you want to be in that Twitter group chat, we kind of just talk best ball, right? Talk values, talk. People will send their teams in there and we'll kind of rank them, stuff like that. So if you want to be in there, just DM me on Twitter. That's the easiest way. DM me on Twitter at PPR Tyler, and I'll add you to the group chat. So yeah, if you want to get in there, again, if this is for live viewers, if you're watching after the fact, you want to be in the like our little community, group chat kind of thing. It's a little bit more intimate than than Discord too. So if you want to come in there, it's a fun time. We just send teams. We send Anthony sent a video in there today about some Peter Orbers that did. Oh, I just missed a whole bunch of stuff too from while I've been streaming. But yeah, it's a cool little thing. So DM me on Twitter if you want to be in that. It's a best ball Claypool chat. Literally, that's what it is. Literally what it is. It's kind of funny. I like to get. You like to get? You like to get what? You like to get in? DM me on Twitter. DM me your Twitter, I'll get you in if that's what you're saying. All right. We are 8 picks away now. Who are we going to go with the last pick? I have a name in mind. I have a name in mind. Do we just do it, man? I need a running back though. I really don't need another receiver. I really don't need. Yes, in chat on Twitter. Okay. Yeah, just DM me, man. If you already did, sorry, I'm gonna missed it, but just DM me on Twitter so I can get your Twitter, and then I'll put you in there. Okay. I need a running back, but Claypool. I think it might have to be Claypool. Okay, put it in the chat right now. Do you guys think Claypool or running back? Claypool or running back? Put it in the chat right now. If I was going to go running back, it would be Garendo. It would be Mitchell. It would be probably those two. One of those two. I like a little estimate, though. I do like a little estimate. So estimate doesn't qualify for me. Braylon Allen now will, because I will not draft another share of Braylon Allen probably the rest of the summer. So, but like I was drafting a lot beforehand, so my percentage owned on him is going to be a little higher. So no Allen, no Claypool. Yeah, but maybe that's the way. Just unstacked Claypool. Madison's a guy I hate. Oh, this would definitely be my fade selection here. But I think we're gonna do Madison or Claypool. I hate them both. I actually like Claypool a little more, which means I should probably go at Madison. Oh man, do we have any Las Vegas on here? We don't. I kind of want to go Claypool just for the fact that him with the gritty would love it if I went Claypool. Oh man. Oh, Madison just went. What the fuck? I didn't even see that. It's out of my hands. It's out of my hands. There it is. Our second ever share of Chase Claypool. second ever share. The first one was on a Hit 'em with the Gritty community drafted team. This one is all by myself. We always going to be doing a bit if we're going to draft Claypool, but this is the team. This is the team. Dak, Justin Fields, Deshaun, Achan. I said it right that time. James Cook, Nick Chubb, Rico Dowdle, Puka, MPJ, Amari, BTJ. Sorry, 2 seconds now. Let's refresh this real quick. There we go. Boom. Okay. BTJ, Christian Watson, Khalil Shakir, Brendan Cooks, Roman Wilson, Chase Claypool, and then Musgrave and Ott. This team's awful. But you know what? Maybe it's the team that wins. Okay. Hey, thanks, guys, for hanging out. Again, tomorrow, 7 p.m., Hot Wings, Best Ball Mania 5 stream. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be a blast. Just share with your friends. It's going to be probably the best stream we've done to this point. We've been hyping it up for months now, right? Talking about the Wings, going over the strategy. It's going to be awesome. Thanks, deuces. See you later, Bindos. Go sub to Bindos. Go sub to Best Ball Guy. Like I said, we have to get Best Ball Guy to 100 subs. Hot ones. And yeah, be here tomorrow, 7 p.m. Central. It's going to be a blast. We will see you then. Make sure you are here. You don't want to miss it. Everyone have a fantastic